Hey guys, today we're diving into dark psychology. We're breaking down 12 tricks that can make someone feel totally insecure. Get ready to have your mind blown. This first one is straight out of a spy movie, you guys. It's called the Chameleon effect, and it's all about mirroring. You ever notice how when you're talking to someone and they're really into it, they start copying your body language? That's mirroring. It builds rapport and connection, but here's the dark side. People can use it to manipulate you. By subtly mimicking your behavior, they can make you feel super connected, like you're on the same wavelength. And when you feel that connection, you let your guard down. You start trusting them more. While you're feeling open and vulnerable, they're gathering information about you, your weaknesses, your insecurities. So pay attention to people's body language. Are they mirroring you, or are they being genuine? This next one is all about power. Confident people tend to have good posture, right? They stand up straight, shoulders back. But what if you could use that to your advantage, even if you're not feeling confident? It's called posture power up. When you stand tall and take up space, it sends signals to your brain that you're in control. It sends signals to other people's brains too. They see you standing there all powerful, and their subconscious is like, whoa, this person is important. It's like you're creating an invisible force field of dominance. It can be seriously intimidating. So next time you're feeling insecure, try this. Stand up straight, shoulders back, chin up, make eye contact, smile slightly, and own the room. You might be surprised at how different people treat you. This next one is subtle but super effective. It's called the name game, and it all comes down to the power of your name. Your name is like your identity. When someone uses your name, especially if they repeat it a lot, it creates a sense of intimacy. It makes you feel seen, heard, important. But like everything else in dark psychology, this trick can be used for good or evil. A genuine person might use your name a lot because they value your connection, but a manipulator? They'll use your name like a weapon. They'll sprinkle it into conversation, making you feel all warm and fuzzy inside. Then bam, they hit you with a request or a demand. It's like they're hypnotizing you with your own name, so pay attention to how people use your name. Are they being genuine, or are they playing you? This next one is all about exclusivity. It's called Secret Club for Two, and it's about creating an illusion of a special bond. They might share secrets with you, tell you things they've never told anyone else. It feels good to be let in on a secret, right? But what's really happening is that they're isolating you. They're making you dependent on them for that feeling of belonging. The more isolated you become, the more power they have over you. Because who else are you going to turn to? It's like they're building a fortress around you, brick by brick, with every shared secret, every whispered confidence. By the time you realize what's happening, you're trapped. You're emotionally dependent on them, and they know it. So, be careful who you let into your inner circle. Real friends don't need to create secret clubs to make you feel special. Eye contact is powerful. It's called the eye contact Tango, and it's about using your gaze to control and manipulate. Think about a time when someone was staring at you, like really staring. It's unnerving, right? A master manipulator will lock eyes with you, holding your gaze for just a beat too long. Not long enough to be creepy, but just enough to make you uncomfortable. In that moment of discomfort, you're vulnerable. They might use it to intimidate you or to seduce you. Either way, they're in control. So what do? You stare right back, right? Wrong. That just plays into their game. The best way to counter this is to break eye contact. Look away, look down, look anywhere but into their eyes. Don't let them lock you in their gaze. It's all about power dynamics. The more aware you are of how eye contact can be used to manipulate, the better equipped you'll be to protect yourself. This next one is all about making people feel heard, but not in a good way. It's called talk therapy. Manipulators become expert listeners. They ask you all the right questions, nod their heads in all the right places. The more you talk, the more you reveal. You tell them your dreams, your fears, your deepest insecurities. But here's the truth. They don't care. They're not listening to you because they're genuinely interested. They're listening to you because they're gathering information. They're learning your weaknesses, your vulnerabilities, so be careful who you open up to. Not everyone deserves to hear your story. It's messed up, right? But knowledge is power. This next one is named after Benjamin Franklin. It's called the Benjamin Franklin Bate, and it's super simple. Ask someone for a small favor. When we do something nice for someone, even something small, our brains like to justify it. We tell ourselves, well, I must like this person if I'm doing them a favor. It's called cognitive dissonance. So let's say you want to get on someone's good side. Instead of doing something nice for them, you ask them for a small favor. Maybe you need help carrying something or you need directions. Whatever it is, it's small and insignificant, but in their mind, they've just done you a favor, which means they must like you a little bit more now. It's crazy, right? But it works. This next one is called the positivity potion. The manipulator showers you with praise and compliments. They make you feel like you're on top of the world. But here's the catch. The praise isn't genuine. It's calculated. They're trying to get you hooked on the feeling of being validated by them. Once you're hooked, they turn off the tap. Suddenly the compliments stop, the praise dries up, and you're left feeling confused, insecure, and desperate for another hit of that validation. You start questioning everything about yourself. You crave their approval, their attention, their love. They've created a cycle of emotional dependency, so be aware of this tactic. You deserve genuine praise, not manipulation. Physical touch is powerful. It's called the touchy-feely tango, and it's about using physical contact to control and influence. Subtle touches like lightly touching your arm or brushing your hand can have a big impact on how you feel about someone. In the wrong hands, touch can be used to create discomfort, even fear. A manipulator might use touch to assert their dominance. They might stand too close to you, invade your personal space, make you feel trapped. It's all about power dynamics. The more aware you are of how touch can be used to manipulate, the better equipped you'll be to protect yourself. So pay attention to how people use touch. Are they being genuine, or are they trying to control you? Knowledge is power, you guys. This next one is a classic manipulation tactic called the push-pull paradox. It's all about keeping you guessing, keeping you off balance. 1 minute they're hot, the next they're cold. 1 minute they're showering you with attention, the next they're completely ignoring you. This kind of inconsistency drives us crazy. Our brains crave predictability, consistency. So when someone is constantly switching up their behavior, it throws us off. We start overthinking everything. Did I do something wrong? Are they mad at me? Do they even like me? We become obsessed with trying to figure them out, and all the while they're sitting back and watching us unravel. So how do you deal with someone like this? You walk away. Don't waste your time on someone who can't give you the consistency and respect you deserve. This next one is called twin telepathy. It's about pretending to have a deep, almost psychic understanding of the other person. They might finish your sentences, know what you're going to say before you say it, or just generally act like they can read your mind. It's flattering, right, to feel like someone gets you on such a deep level. But here's the truth, they're not psychic. They're just really good at observing and manipulating. They've been paying attention to you, picking up on your cues. They use that information to create this illusion of a deep connection. Once they've got you believing in this connection, they can control you. They can manipulate you into doing things you wouldn't normally do. So be careful who you trust. Not everyone who seems like a soulmate actually is. This last one is all about the power of nonverbal communication. It's called show, don't tell. Actions speak louder than words, especially when it comes to dark psychology. Manipulators use their body language, facial expressions, and actions to control and influence. They might stand tall and take up space to assert their dominance. They might make intense eye contact to intimidate or seduce. They might use touch to create a false sense of intimacy or discomfort. The possibilities are endless. And the scariest part? You might not even realize it's happening until it's too late. So pay attention to people's actions. They often speak volumes about their true intentions. Knowledge is power, you guys. And there you have it. 12 dark psychology tricks to make someone feel insecure. Remember, these techniques are powerful and should be used responsibly. If you found this video intriguing, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more insights into the fascinating world of psychology. Until next time, stay curious.